Okay, you guys, what is up? Chapters 174, 175 of Toriko. So 2 chapters. Now, granted, chapter 174 is a good chapter. Chapter 175 is okay, simply because it's something that they've done on a repeated basis. The last 2 or 3 times they did this before, which is to catch a certain fish, were way more epic. Especially the last one, where they had to go in some waterfall. Some constant napalm strike beastly waterfall where a mountain was literally falling down on their heads. Yeah, that was good. But this is more or less, just like a cruise control. Even though it was really cool to see all 4 members of the Heavenly Kings do it together. But chapter 175 was, But chapter 174 was a lot of information quick. Quick. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to go page by page in like a certain section. So basically, the main gist of chapter 174 is that Toriko and Qiuck and Komatsu are talking about what they're going to do next now, and apparently the president wants Toriko to find or create, and I think it's an an Enhomaki. All right. And apparently it's some kind of ingredient. What is it? No. The Enhomaki is... No, am I forgetting something? No, the Enhomaki is... I think it's like an ingredient that can be created for like... Well, basically, they're trying to find this Enhomaki for the Shiko Ring Temple. And the Shiko Ring Temple is apparently located in some epic ass forest where like no one can find it. Apparently it's like hidden somewhere. But in this temple, the Shiko Rin Temple, it has the highest level of food etiquette, and they want to go there because there's a fortune teller who lives in this the this temple, alright? The Shiokurin Temple. Okay, there's so much shit happens in this chapter. And so apparently this temple is located in the Lost Forest, and it's apparently no one has actually been there because like it's always rumors this, rumors that. People aren't too sure exactly where it's located. So what they need to do is that they need to rely on Komatsu's food luck and etc. But also the main reason why they're going there is because of the fortune teller. His name is Monchi, Monchi. And even though Coco's a fortune teller, Monchi is a different kind of fortune teller, and his fortune telling specializes in ingredients. So basically, and then this is where the Enhomaki comes from, right? The Enhomaki, he uses right here. He uses a form of divination where an Enhomaki points towards the direction of what they want to find. So basically, alright, fine. So basically, right here it says normally by eating an Enhomaki, it points towards the good fortune of that year. However, in the gourmet age, good fortune truly means the location of ingredients. Obviously, these guys eat like crazy, seriously. And so what this guy Monchi does is that basically, right here, right? What Monchi customers ask for is a direction for where they can find ingredients. If they go towards that direction, eating the Enhomaki that Monchi made, they will eventually reach their destination. Okay, fine. That's the Enhomaki. So the Enhomaki is basically an ingredient that can help you with the proper fortune telling by this guy Monchi. This Enhomaki can be used to find certain specific ingredients. Now, here's the thing. This guy Monchi will only take specific ingredients or high-class ingredients in order to make the Enhomaki. And that Enhomaki is going to be created by something called the Madam Fish, okay? And this is where the main gist of this chapter comes from, right? Madam Fish is a fish that lives in a pond. This place called Pot Pond. And apparently, Pot Pond was frozen over by one of Setsuno's apprentices called Nono. And she, and apparently, the president, Ichi, his name's Ichi, I think so. He asked Toriko and the 4 Heavenly Kings to go there and get Madam Fish. So the next scene is basically all the 4 Heavenly Kings going back Oh no, going to this pot pond and now they're all gonna have this competition as to see who can find Madam Fish first. And then the last scene of chapter 174 is pretty beastly, because what happens is Ichi is talking to Setsuno. All right. Oh yeah. By the way, Mochi is also a gourmet national treasure. Right. Yeah. Just like Setsuno, he's a national treasure. Now that being said, the thing is that Setsuno was there making some food for Ichi, because Ichi is talking about Midora and how Midora has changed. He can no longer sit at the same table as Midora. His notion is warped and etc. And then what we see is that Ichi, who is a pretty old guy, he is just eating. He's eating. I mean, he fucking yo. It was really like a mountain, like a legitimate mountain of food. Just plates upon plates upon plates. I mean, I thought Goku, Luffy, I thought these fuckers ate a lot. No. This is Toriko, bitch. Yo, this guy ate so much food. And apparently the reason why he's eating so much food is because he's preparing for some kind of battle. Probably with Midora. And the reason being is because he's going to activate his gourmet cells. Because he's an old guy, probably hasn't been fighting any serious battles for a while, so he's eating a shit ton, so he can activate the gourmet cells, so he can go in there and fuck shit up, bad, which is what we want to see at the end of the day. So that's the end of chapter 174, and 175 is really quick because 175 is just this whole entire thing. Oh, by the way, Union comes back. I like Union. Union, that cute. Yeah, Union. Union. I like Union. Fuck off. I like Union. You got a problem with that? I don't care. I like Union. That being said, basically it's Coco and Rin. I mean, no. Toriko and Rin, they go together. Then it's Komatsu and Union. And then it's Sunny by himself, Coco by himself, and Zebra by himself. And they all go to certain locations in this pond that was frozen over in order to find Madam Fish. Zebra is, of course, an asshole, and he winds up killing half the fish in there. He eats them, and he's like, "Stop being cocky." I'm like, why the fuck are they being cocky? They're just swimming around. What the fuck was that, Zebra? And Coco, and then he fucks up Sunny because Sunny was fishing, winds up getting all these really, really ugly fish. He gets really pissed off, and Coco can't find anything. He can't find anything. All right, and Toriko winds up finding. He finds, I don't know, does he find anything? I don't remember. But Komatsu, being the food luck master, winds up catching 2 really good fish, and then his location is basically the location that he chose winds up being right above the nest of the Madam Fish. And Madam Fish is a really high class, I believe it was level 93 in order to catch, because Madam Fish, just like one of the other fishes, I forgot what this fish's name was, but it's a fish. Basically, Madam Fish is a pussy and will hide and will go into corners and not be seen ever. So Madam Fish, they finally catch it with the teamwork, with unity. Unlike Ichi and Midora, call him the president because I'm not too sure if his name's actually Ichi, but the president and Midora, unlike these two, where they can no longer sit in the same table without conflict and shit, Zebra, Coco, Sunny, and Toriko are a union. They're a family, so they use this sense of family and teamwork in order to capture the fish. Toriko kind of sniffs him out. Yeah, Toriko kind of sniffs him out. Zebra does his sound intimidation. Correction. Toriko sniffs him out. Zebra does the sound intimidation. Sunny does the the fish thing, and Sunny catches him with his hair fillers, and Coco knocks him out. It doesn't happen on page, but that's what I'm assuming. And then they're all about to enjoy this Madam Fish dinner, and also Toriko has to save some. Shocking. He has to save some so he can create the Ehomaki in order to give to Monchi in the Shokurin Temple. So they can have this, you know, you guys get it. Fuck, man. I've said it before, okay? So, that being said, chapter 174 of Toriko was a good chapter. Chapter 175 was okay, but it was quick, and I'm happy it was quick because I didn't want to go through like a 3-4 chapter process of catching this fish like we did like 3 other times. So, that being said, King of Lightning, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Signing off.